Hey Leo, I'm Lucy Ravenstone and welcome to my channel. I'm going to do a reading for June for you. We are just coming out of Mercury in retrograde, so the energy should be feeling lighter. But let's see what's in store for you, Leo. Okay, so I'm using the Fairy Forest Oracle cards by Lucy Cavendish, and I'm also using my Wandering Star Tarot cards. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Your first column is cool. Damn it, I just dropped your next one. Okay, so we have Page of Pentacles. And then this one. Okay, interesting. I love when they jump out, but when I'm doing readings on camera, it's kind of hard because I have to then do some weird bend and grab them off the floor. So yeah. But I do love jump outs. Jump outs mean, you know, we need to hear you. I do jump outs. I know some readings don't, some readers don't, but I read very differently to a lot of readers anyway. I kind of just allow the cards to reveal themselves rather than being like, you know, they're going to come out in the order. I like them to jump at me and, I don't know, this is my technique. Anyway, Leo, we have Cunning Woman as the first one. Instantly, I feel like this is you. Obviously we do not attach gender, so it does not matter if you're male or female. It's just the card. Cunning Woman. Silent, observant, and wily. Now I feel like this is you now. I feel like you're coming into kind of I want to say an attitude or an energy, kind of embodying someone who's just observing, but it feels more, I'm trying to find the words for the way I'm feeling. It's like when you're watching over people before you act, and you're kind of being more smarter about it. You're not being rash, and you're kind of taking this time to kind of be observant of those around you, but also just feel like you're being smarter with your decisions. I feel like you're seeing things for as they are more so as well, whereas before you might have chosen to, you know, turn the blind eye and that kind of thing. It's giving me this kind of being a bit smarter with those things, which is interesting. Interesting as well, because your first card is the Devil card. Now this card is all about kind of bad habits. I'm being drawn towards something. This to me feels like it's something you might have obsessed around, or been something like to the point where there's something in your life which has held so much value to you that it became kind of toxic towards you. That's how this card is sort of portraying to me. And I feel like you wore this. Like, that's what I want, that's who I am, or it's like becoming something that's not you, because this thing took your attention away. This is what I'm feeling here. So this is something that you are embodying still, I believe. However, I do feel like you're dropping it. And I say that because the next card is Ten of Swords, and that's things coming to an end, right? So I feel like your struggles with this are coming to an end. And perhaps this is the whole point. You're becoming this cunning woman. You are switching on to things. You are realizing things for as they are. So this does, to me, give me this cutting off of something, letting something go wholly, finally kind of like fully ready. I feel like you've been ready for some time. It's been coming through. However, this is like a completion. I feel like this is truly you being ready. And this is towards your happiness. We have the Sun card now. So we go from this where it's kind of like, you know, things coming to an end, a letting go of things and being more clocked on, to then being the energy, the light. And this is good card. The Sun card is, you know, it's happiness, it's joy, it's warmth. And that's where you're heading. We have the reds and the oranges. It's giving me warmth. Now, reds and that, it kind of normally is passion. I mean, you're Leo, you're a fire sign, but this is giving me warmth. It's kind of like acceptance is how I feel it. It doesn't feel like it's a bad thing. And this is the whole observing kind of vibe I'm getting, this attitude, is I feel like you see through things, but you're not resentful. You're just more like seeing things as they are and realizations. And this is kind of coming from a warm place, a place of love, which is where you should be at. And we all should be in that sort of place where we realize, things move on, people leave, because they have different paths to us. It's realizing from a place of love and not resentment. And this is where I feel that you are at right now, Leo. And I'm actually really loving that. That's where you should be. Loving it, loving it, loving it. I know you had kind of a more, I think out of all the signs, your start to the year was perhaps, we all had issues, I suppose, but I just feel like yours was kind of heavy, just more grief and sorrow sort of thing, and I feel like you're ready to move past that. I'm definitely getting this warm vibe for you, Leo. We have the Head Witch, which is awesome. Herb wisdom, secrets, hidden love. So as I read hidden love, I do feel like there's love for you, and I feel like you have been closed off for this some time because you've been holding on to something, and this is kind of like, by making these right steps, you are growing and nurturing. The Head Witch works with nature. She grows, hang on, stupid. She works with herbs, and to me this is giving me that kind of ancient wisdom within plants. It's growing of something, but also wisdom is coming through strong for this for me. Wisdom, we have the raven here. A raven is kind of the deliverer of messages, the reveals of truths. So that could be interesting. Hidden love is really keeps drawing me back to this. I do feel like there may be love on the horizon for you. Perhaps it's someone you're unsuspecting. And perhaps they might come to you in a surprising way, which is interesting. It could be someone you might not expect in that way, or how they might tell you, or a friend might tell you, or it's someone you didn't expect it would be, because there's something surprising is what I want to say. So the first card on that column is Page of Pentacles. Great card. I am drawn to a balance of things. I feel like I'm going to go on this trail of thought here, with there being a person. I feel like it's somebody who has skills, the finances. It's kind of like the whole package in terms of being a great prospect is what I want to say. A prospect. But I get, in the sense of regards to you, I'm also getting this sense of you feeling abundant within yourself. So you are definitely ready to be receiving love. I feel like you have waited long enough, and make sure you are in this right place. So now you are, and you are seeing things for as they should be and as they are, which is really positive here. But I definitely am getting a sense of somebody coming into your life. And it could just be a friend, but I'm getting love here, so I'm going to go with that. I'm getting this sense of this person being a very good prospect in terms of being eligible, as in finances, being talented, charismatic. I wouldn't say, I don't feel like they are loving and nurturing in that sense of it more being a provider, which is quite interesting. And I feel like they could actually potentially be somebody who can help you grow as well. Perhaps they have a lot more I feel like they could have more experience under their belt, so you have a lot to learn from them. Interesting. 6 of Wands. This is definitely a kind of a victory. So I definitely feel like this is relationship because it's coming through. That this is a good move for you. It's a good time. Look. This wise owl, she knows what's what. Obviously no gender attached, but you know what I'm saying. I feel like you are definitely in a space where you're ready to accept what's coming for you, and it's going to be great and abundant. Making moves, I'd say take a step, because this is all looking very good. So if you are thinking on doing something, I want to say do it. This is giving me yes vibes. So if you have something that comes to mind right now, yes, do it, go. Okay. I have Queen of Swords reversed here. Definitely take action. I'm getting move forward, go. I do get the sense of you still lingering in your weaknesses, but I need you to realize that you have the strength. Now, I feel like this is, again, work that you need to keep constantly upping with you. This makes sense for the journey that I've been on with you, I believe. I mean, I never remember my readings. Things trigger it as I'm doing them. And I feel like with you, you've been building up to this space. I feel like you've been putting in your work that it's a constant work. We never just go through some healing and, oh, we're healed. It's a continuous we're always healing, basically. And so I feel like you need to remind yourself of your strength, of your passion, of your truth along your journey. But moving forward, and again, if you feel like you are hindered by things of your past, that's something to remind yourself of. Remember who you are, cunning woman. Next card is Before the Gathering. Pay attention to this. So there could be some event. Now, I said just say this. I feel like you might meet somebody somewhere. This could be a connection. This could be friends. It could be anything. It could be love, though. And I'm getting love for you, Leo. Love is in the air for some Leos, right? I feel like this could be a really good thing. So an event, celebration, could be party, just something that you're going to. You're going to meet somebody. Again, could just be a connection. Could be career, but for some of you, this is a relationship. I want to say there's a delicate aspect to this. I'm really drawn to her wings and they look delicate. And I feel like there is a delicacy here. That sounds like food. But what I mean by this is I feel like there may be vulnerability here. And it may be that other person is a little bit vulnerable. Perhaps that's what might entice you as well. And that might be the surprising because I feel like vulnerability... someone who's vulnerable is not your usual, or it hasn't typically, but I feel like that could be good for you, or it is what you're looking for, and this person may have that. Again, this may not be a relationship. I'm just going off that feel that I am really getting through quite strong. This could be that you're meeting someone in a connection that is really raw with you, vulnerable, delicate. Interesting. Seven of Swords reversed. This has come out for everybody so far, I swear, or at least most. So this card typically upright, it'd be about kind of dishonesty, lying, cheating, stealing, that kind of vibe, but it's not giving me that. I feel like that's behind you, and I feel like this is the fear that you've worn as a badge of honor. You've had bad experiences and you're scared of moving forward, but take the leap because what's ahead of you is long term. So relationship wise, it's a good sign that this person is long term, or somebody of value at least, because not everything that we get into needs to be long term to be valuable, right? Remember that. But I'm definitely getting long term anyway. Page of Wands, communication. So this is good communication. So this person is able to be vulnerable with you. I am going with person. I really feel like there's some person that can be really beneficial to you. This feels like love is in the air. It's turning into a relationship reading. It's getting like that this person can communicate well, that they're going to be like a nice, good surprise. I'm getting surprised, good surprise. Unexpected. But yeah, you feel like you are ready for this. You've prepared yourself for this and you're ready to take this journey. Death card reverse. This has come up for everyone too. I swear. Same card's coming out. We're all working with the same energy. But Leo, Death card reverse. Remember the things that you've let go of, right? They stay in the past. This has been a recurring thing for you. When things get good, you bring up the past again. I want this, with this being the final card, this rounds up the reading. It is very important for us to remember that the past belongs in the past. We learn things from the things we go through. However, we're not meant to bring it into the future. You can't bring it into the future. So if you stay in the past, you're not going to move forward. You're going to stay stagnant. Yeah? So reminding yourself of your transformation, of all that you've been through, and good luck on your journey ahead. I feel like I really need to say that. Like, this is a great time for you, Leo. As long as you embrace the future, let go of that past. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Please comment below any kind of insight to how your month goes, because I really love reading your comments. And I'll see you next month. Thank you, guys.